Hi there, I'm Vincent Boss and I provide dating and self-improvement advice. And in today's podcast, we're going to be discussing how to get your ex to think about you. I provide audio coaching to help people try and get their ex back or get a new girlfriend or boyfriend. Check out my website for more details. www.dateme.tips. Please check your spam and junk folders if you are expecting an email from me. So now let's get back into today's podcast, and today we are discussing how to get your ex to think about you. So if you have been dumped and want to try to get your ex back, it will feel very important that your ex thinks of you. But what can you do to increase the chance of your ex thinking about you? There is no 100% guaranteed way to get your ex back, and there is no 100% guaranteed way to get your ex to think of you. But here are 3 things you can do to increase the chance of your dumper thinking of you. So let's get straight into this, and number 1 is space. Attraction grows in space. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Now, when you think of these sayings, many people already understand, and even though they understand it, they might not practice this. You need to practice what you preach. Distance makes the heart grow fonder is a saying which can be dated back thousands of years. This is something which has been known throughout humanity, and it showcases that when 2 people who had a deep connection from one another have space between them, when there is distance, metaphorically, physically, when they're just not communicating anymore, this will make people wonder about one another. This will make people miss one another. This will even enhance the feelings that both people feel for one another within this space. Space is so important when you're trying to grow attraction. Now, when you're trying to attract somebody for the first time, it is very different to trying to re-attract your ex. You have to understand that trying to attract somebody for the first time means that you need to be in their mindset first of all. That is something that I will discuss in a future podcast, a different topic completely, but it's important to understand the difference. That when you want to attract somebody for the first time, you need to get into their mindset first, then create the space. When you want to re-attract your ex, you were already in their mindset. They know you. They was with you. You was in a relationship with them. You don't need to get into their mindset. You're already there. You're there. You're in their mindset. You are in their life story. And hence, you don't need to keep pestering your ex. You don't need to be chasing them. You don't need to be somebody who is always trying to find a different way to get into your ex's mind, because you're already there. All you need in this instance is the space. You are already in their mindset, and hence the space is all that's necessary. And that is why lots of people suggest that if you've been dumped and want to try to get your ex back, you should implement the no contact rule. Now, there's many different versions of the no contact rule that you can find online, and I believe that my version will give you the best possible chance of success. So I suggest that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, ring the bell for notifications, and check out the playlist on my YouTube channel entitled The No Contact Rule. If you listen to this playlist all the way through, you will fully immerse yourself in my version of the rule, and hence you will be able to understand why I believe my version of the no contact rule will give you the best possible chance of success, the best possible chance of one day getting your ex back. You will understand about space, and you will understand what you need to do if and when you hear from your ex again. It's very important that you understand fully my version of the rule. So when we think about trying to get our ex back, when we think about how we can try to get our ex to think of us, sometimes we overcomplicate things. Sometimes we think of these elaborate means, but the first thing you need to do, the first point of today's podcast, is give them space. And space doesn't mean that after a certain amount of time, you then start chasing them again. This is about permanent space, because you are already in their mindset. You should never contact your ex again unless your ex contacts you first. There are a few exceptions to this rule, but in essence, that is what you need to follow. If you have been dumped, never contact your ex again unless they contact you first. Use your common sense for the exceptions, but that is the main element of what you need to understand. And then once you listen to my version of no contact rule and you listen to the nuances of a rule, and the nuances of if and when you should receive messages, if and when you should make contact, if and when you should respond. These are the type of things which will help you move forward in towards the communication stage and beyond. But for now, in today's podcast, let's just remember point number 1, give your ex space. So now let's move into point number 2 and the second point of today's podcast about how you can get your ex to think about you. And point number 2 is become a version 2.0 of yourself. So becoming a version 2.0 of yourself covers every single possible element. Health and fitness, education, general skill set, creativity. They are just some of the elements that you can improve upon to become a version 2.0 of yourself. You need to remember that if and when you ever see your ex again, you need to be a better person in every single way than they remember. That will really help you move forward with trying to reconnect with your ex. But at this stage, you aren't meeting up with your ex again. At this stage, you have broken up and presumably you are not in contact at this time. And that is why it's very understandable that you want to be making sure that your ex thinks of you. And although nothing can be guaranteed, what I can say is that if you become a version 2.0 of yourself, not only are you improving your chances of success further down the line if and when your ex sees you and spends time with you, but this can really help you get in your ex's mindset now. And the reason I say this is because for every success you achieve, everything that you push forward with, you can showcase this on things such as social media. Now, it doesn't matter if you are connected with your ex on social media or not. Trust me, exes have an uncanny ability to find out what you post on social media. So even if you and your ex are no longer connected, there is a strong possibility that either friends of friends, or maybe they just decide to try to check you out without you even realizing. Whatever the reason, there is a strong possibility that over the course of a number of months, your ex will find out what you have been doing with your life. So what you post on social media is crucial. Always present yourself in a positive light. And this is where becoming a version 2.0 of yourself fits in. Imagine you are somebody who has really improved your health and fitness. You have some new photos taken and you look fantastic. You post them on social media. Imagine if you passed that exam that your ex didn't even know you was taking. Well, guess what? You post it on social media. You can see what I'm saying here and what I'm trying to suggest. Post your successes on social media. Don't post the fact that you are feeling sad and low. Don't post those sad song lyrics. Don't showcase yourself as somebody who doesn't have a stable mind. You've got to be somebody who is attractive. And when people post on social media drama, when people post on social media upset, that is not attractive. Okay, you want to be posting the best version of yourself online. I'm not telling you to lie. I'm not telling you to embellish. That is why I'm telling you, become a genuine version 2.0 of yourself and you will have positive things to post online. And if you've got nothing positive to say, don't say it at all. Of course, if you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, speak with your friends and family. Contact a local doctor if needs be. Speak with a counsellor. You can do all of this. It's very important to keep talking. It's very important not to bottle up your feelings, but don't present this to the world. There is no need to put this on social media. Keep things within your inner circle. Speak with friends and family. Speak with a counsellor. Speak with a doctor. Be private. It's your private life. It does not have to be posted all over social media. But when you become a version 2.0 of yourself, whether it's your photos with how you look, whether it's the achievements you have achieved, whether it's the new job that you've just been offered, all of these things would be great to showcase on social media and really present yourself as a version 2.0. And your ex will very likely see or hear of these things either with their own eyes or because somebody has told them about what they've seen about you. And therefore, they will start to think of you. They will start to think of you in a more positive light if they see you moving forward with your life and you are improving and you are achieving. If your ex thinks but you're sitting at home crying every day, that is not going to be attractive. What is going to be attractive is you pushing forward and finding success. So remember, present yourself on social media in a positive light. So now let's move into point number 3 and the final point of today's podcast about how to get your ex to think about you. And point number 3 is make new connections. So in a similar vein to how point number 2 can really present yourself in a positive light and your ex will likely find out about it, this is similar but in a different way. We're looking at social proofing here. If you make new connections, whether this is new friends, whether you're dating people, this will be something which your ex will likely find out about one way or another. Now, if and when your ex finds out about these things, they will be attracted to you, they will be interested in you, they will be thinking of you. And they'll be thinking of you because they will think, oh gosh, they're moving forward with their life. Remember what I said at the very start? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Your ex will start to think that you are moving forward into the distance. If you're mixing with new people who are friends, your ex will see you as somebody who is sociable. They will see you as somebody who is very likely to start dating again soon. If they hear that you have been dating, then that is even better because that will be something which shows social proofing. If you are dating somebody else, then that means you are dateable. And your ex might think, well, I've ended this relationship, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong because clearly this person thinks my former partner is dateable. So maybe I got them wrong. Maybe they've improved. Maybe I shouldn't have done what I did because I'm not happy right now. I'm not really living the life I hoped. And my ex is moving forward without me. They don't even seem to be missing me. Why is this? All of these thoughts will likely be going through your ex's mind if and when they find out that you are moving forward with your life, making new connections. So I'm not saying that you make this really painfully obvious to your ex that you're dating new people. I mean, you've got to use your common sense and you've got to be respectful to somebody new that you are dating. For instance, I don't suggest you post this all over social media in a way which looks really obvious that you're hoping your ex finds out about it. This can happen naturally. If you go on a night out and photos have been taken, then yes, they can be posted. But don't make it really, really painfully obvious that you're trying to say, hey, look at me, I'm dating somebody now. You know, that is just obvious, that is pathetic, and that won't help you. But if this is done in a subtle way, a natural way, a way where you're having positive experiences, you're going out for the night, maybe you're going out for the day, you know, it doesn't really matter. If you're just having these natural photos with new friends or with somebody who you're dating, then that can be posted online. That can be something which gets back to your ex in other ways as well. Friends of friends. People will start to hear that you're dating new people, you're mixing with new people, and these things will likely get back to your ex. Like I said in point number 2, exes have an uncanny ability to seem to find out about their former partner in the months following a breakup. So what I would say is making new connections is one of the best things you can do to increase the chance of your ex thinking about you. Now, you shouldn't be using other people. You need to make sure that who you are meeting understands your own mindset if and when you are ready for a new relationship. They might be feeling the same. So as long as you're honest with who you're meeting, as long as you're honest with new people that you date about if and when you want something serious or not, then that is fine. Live your life. And if your ex finds out about this, they will think about you. So in today's podcast, I've given you 3 pieces of advice of how to increase the chance of your ex thinking about you. Like I said, nothing can be guaranteed. There is no 100% guaranteed way to make your ex think of you or to get your ex back. But if you move forward with positivity, then trust me, you will either get your ex back or you will find somebody even better. So it's win-win. You can't lose. The only thing that matters is happiness and fulfillment. It doesn't matter if that's with your ex or with somebody new. If you're feeling these positive feelings, that is all that counts. If you believe that this podcast has helped you, then please consider buying me a coffee. The link to do so is in the description.
Yeah, if you miss your ex, we can help with that. Help you get him back, or we can help find you someone else. Yeah, Vincent, the relationship coach, giving you some insight, bringing you a new approach. DateMe.tips, go and check the site, giving you advice, helping with your love life. Get your ex back or move to the next. Ain't no sweat, you know Vincent got you. Finding love ain't no problem. Yeah, DateMe.tips, check it out now.